I'm nervous, y'all. So be kind and know that just like Miss Badu, I'm sensitive about my so. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, I recently wrote and performed a piece that a few people wanted to talk about. So I'm going to share it here, and then let's talk about it. This is a kind of lengthy piece because it's a two-parter. But here we go. And then let's have a conversation. Slow it down, Laura. Sister, you've been on my mind. Sister, we're two of a kind. So, sister, I'm keeping my eye on you. I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing the blues. Oh, sister, if I got news for you, I'm something. I hope you think that you're something too. Oh, Scruffland, I've been up that lonesome road, and I've seen a lot of suns going down. Oh, but trust me, no low life's gonna run me around. So let me tell you something, sister, remember your name. No twister gonna steal your stuff away, my sister. We sure ain't got a whole lot of time. So shake your shimmy, sister, 'cause sugar, I sure is feeling fine. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She is, always has been, and is yet becoming. Like Earth's winds, she is nothing to play with. Summoning change, transitionings laid out before us through forests and plains, new harvests from rains. Oh, and she topples things. But that brings life again. Yes, some have been found lost amidst rooftops, tree trunks tossed. But new lives often cost old lives wroth with rot. I once was, but she, oh yeah, she lifted thens and laid them down. She opened up new grounds, fresh scented from old deaths, new breaths, witnessed and unseen. She is uprooting. She is the change we dream fearfully. A force, fierce. Her color of wine, her number of 9, her course rears shakings and strikings, and the laying lows of, that these newnesses come. So celebrate if you dare honor Oya. Oya? Oya, I give thanks for the things you reveal. As a result, I reseal fear far from me. For you are revered, and I think of you every single time I sip anew. I'm humbled to my already aching knees. And finally, mine eyes can see beyond what so many of us deem mere tragedy. Oh yeah, my yesterdays sing high praise, for without your machete sword, today might never have shown her face. Praise. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all feel that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you are, always have been, and are yet becoming. Give thanks, Ashe. Have you ever, for those of you who deal in tarot, had a tower moment? Or several tower moments? Have you ever had what appears to be negative things, things falling down around you, things completely undoing themselves, and then come to find out it was really unto your own betterment? It put you in a position of newness that you had never even conceived was possible. Oya is an Orisha that I used to be terrified of when I first heard of her. She brings the storms and the thunders and lightnings, and she sits at the gate of death. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Ain't nobody fucking with that. She has a machete. Come on. She is not a force to be played with. And I'd always seen her as terrifying until I was asked to write a piece that touched our people of color, Black folks, African folks, lineage. And Oya was the first thing that came to mind. And as that piece unfolded, I got a chance to see and revisit Oya as a loving force. Don't get it twisted. Love ain't always soft and easy. Sometimes you got to be told about yourself. Sometimes you have to be shaken out of your comfort zones to keep you from death. Sometimes the only way to life is to cause or to move through catastrophes. Unfortunately, it doesn't have to be like that, but oftentimes, us being creatures of habit, we often find ourselves so comfortable and secure in a place that is definitely not healthy for us. It does not suit us to the fullest, and we like it, but we cannot move past it. That brother that sicks us on other women, whoop her ass. Next thing you know, she out there acting a dang fool behind some things. Maybe that friendship that is always a heavy weight on us, that doesn't necessarily reciprocate what we need. Maybe our not being able to articulate what we need, sometimes because we haven't taken the time to do the inner work to find out what we need. So how can I tell you about me when I haven't really allowed me to deal with me? And some of those places that we get well rooted in have to be shaken. Like they have to be, you ever uproot a plant? All them roots and stuff, you try to clear out all the dirt between those roots. It's not an easy task because those roots have grown accustomed to. They have almost forged a oneness with that soil. So, it's not that easy to get that stuff worked out. And for me, I have found that Oya is the personification of moving us into newness. What she does through love. The same way we know or have been taught that very often Christ allows things to unfold to get us out of our comfort zones and to bring us into the places that we say we want to be. So I say all of that because I am currently being moved into places, and I can see that they're places I said I wanted to be. Had I known that this was the path to it, I might have resisted even more. But the reality is, it's my resistance in the first place that has allowed these crumblings to even be my path of least resistance. So I've kind of created this situation for myself, not willingly, because I would never not knowingly and consciously create some shit for myself to have to go through. However, we do it all the time, subconsciously. God, I brought my pineapple. I need to eat something. But we do it all the time. We create these places for ourselves that we then find ourselves struggling in. They say the struggle is real. And it is, because we create it. And we are creators, such as is the creator that created us. We have been given that same gift to be able to create. And so we oftentimes create shit that we don't want. Oh my God, when I started finding out some of the stuff I was creating, I got to revisit and recreate some shit. And that's an option. We get to recreate. So if you find yourself creating some stuff you don't like, just like Oya, just like the Holy Spirit, you can knock that shit down and start to recreate. I didn't knock my stuff down, at least not knowingly. It was done for me. And it was devastating. There was a lot of pain, a lot of tears. Even once I started to understand why it was happening. We're creatures of habit. There were parts of me that wanted to run to the old shit. Why? I don't know. But stepping into the newness, I'm coming to realize I ain't got no desire for that old stuff. I don't. There is a new narrative being birthed, being written for my life. And I am the writer. I am the creator. And so I've had to say no to some really tough things to say no to. And I've had to say yes to some scary shit because I'm not familiar with this because that ain't how I normally move. Pineapple is good for y'all. Did you know that pineapple helps with inflammation? Even some digestive issues. This is fresh pineapple. I cut this. Cut off the skin and such and such. I put it in the freezer because I couldn't eat it all in one setting. So I just pulled it out of the freezer and let it thaw a little bit, and it's kind of, well, it's not so bad. It's kind of limp and wimpy, but it's still tasty. Anyway, I'm learning about me. And I'm curious to know what you might be learning about you as you journey, because I know a lot of you are journeying. That's why I even made this video. No lie. the inboxes and the conversations that are taking place are beautiful. And I thought, wow, this is shit I love to do. I love to talk about this shit. So I know I cuss. I gotta work on that, or not. If this ain't the space for you and you can't handle it, then maybe this ain't the space for you, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I am who I am. You get to be who you are. But I thought I want to have these conversations, and more than one person came to me over the last month or so and said, make YouTubes. And I said, I don't know if I'm going to do that. But here I am. I cannot say that they're going to be regularly scheduled. I know that that's the norm. You're supposed to do it so that your algorithms work and all that. I'm a little bit more inspired through spirit. And so they'll come when they come. In the meantime, what are some of the things that you are finding or learning about yourself, are coming into freedoms into as a result of some things not quite going the way you wanted them to go, some things actually falling completely apart? What are some of the blessings, the good things, not just the negative? We be on that negative shit. I'm talking about the good thing. What are some good things that have come out of things falling apart for you? For me, a relationship that I loved dearly, still do probably. It's not the relationship that I loved. It's the person that I cared very much for. The relationship was not very healthy, and it did not permit me the fullness of me. But that's in part because I wasn't permitting me the fullness of me. And now I'm reaching. I gotta be. I'm gonna be me as I be we. So anyway, as a result of that falling apart, I am revisiting me again. And I'm finding aspects of me that I can really appreciate. There's a line, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. In the piece I just wrote, oh, she has been, and she's yet becoming. I realized recently, I didn't know why that cover of Sister, Celie's Blues, initiated the piece. But it's because, well, yeah, as a sister, like, she's our sister. She knows that there's always a possibility to become even more than what we are. There is a line here that I'm looking for. Oh, well, I guess I can't find it right now. Well, anyway, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and let this close. I don't know how long it is. This is my first shot at doing this. I will definitely try to regulate time better, and make sure that my sharings and questions and so forth are a little bit more structured. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we just let it be messy, because some of this stuff is messy, right? Let's just keep it real. Some of this stuff is messy. But I do know that my todays are really breaking way to give thanks to things falling apart. There are some aspects of me that I am learning to taste, to touch, to feel, to honor, that I now foresee me never letting go of. I don't foresee any relationship, because I'm a giver. I give myself in relationships. And what happens is, if you're not careful, you will give to the point that you lose yourself. I was notorious for losing myself back in the day. Over the last few years, I've gotten better. However, there's still a lot of work to do. And the truth of the matter is there will always be work to do. Yes, we get to rest. Yes, we need to rest. Go ahead and make time to rest. But we ain't never going to be there wherever there is. So there will always be more work to do. You ain't going to get bored with the adventure of being you. Because in doing so, you are also becoming. So, what are some things that have turned around to feel better as a result of things falling apart? All right.